Hi and welcome back to The Decked. I am the author stylist Rebecca N. Bryan, but you can call me Beck. On today's episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about shopping for investment pieces, and more specifically, I talked about in the episode where I thrifted a suit for Seatmate by Cara Bastone that I am on the hunt for the perfect suit. Before I go into that, I did kind of want to talk about investment pieces mean something different to everybody. Everyone has a different budget, and that's good. And the most important part is that you actually figure out your budget and know where your comfort zone is and what you want to spend. Make sure if you're going to invest in something, make sure it ticks off as many boxes as possible. Hopefully all your boxes, all your requirements. So I have wanted a nice suit since I was lined up for my first speaking gig, my first in-person speaking gig in 2020. And then of course that fell through because everything fell through in 2020. So I was planning on looking for a purple suit for my first speaking gig in 2020. And ever since then I still kind of wanted a purple suit. And if you're talking about spending a lot of money on something, an investment piece, maybe purple would maybe not be your first choice. And I thought about, I wouldn't do black. I don't think I'd find much use out of a black suit. I don't look that great in black. I did consider navy or maybe like a dark gray or even camel or something. But I honestly think me in my life, I'll get more use out of a purple suit. Maybe not like a bright purple suit, but like, I even considered like this kind of burgundy color. That would be kind of versatile and like neutral adjacent. The timing was right now for me to invest in my designer purple suit. I want you to come on this journey with me and spend the most money I've ever spent on a couple of garments. And I'm hoping to purchase the purple suit, show you my shopping process, hit purchase with you guys, because it's gonna be, I don't like, as much as I like shopping, I usually only spend up to like anything over $40, honestly, and I'm like, ooh. Like I have kind of like paralysis, like do I really need this? Is this right for me? Even with like shoes, I'll spend a little more. Boots, I'll definitely spend a little more. Jeans, I'll spend around $100 for a good jean or whatever. But my budget for this suit is $1,000. That might sound like a lot, but I've given it some thought, and that is the price point I am comfortable with to invest in this nice suit. I've done a little pre-shopping, so I'm going to kind of walk you through that so I'm not fumbling forever. And I think I know which one I want. So you're gonna hit purchase with me. I'm gonna try it on with you when I get it, and I'm going to book a tailor because I want this suit. One of the reasons this was the perfect time for me to do this is that I've been on kind of a weight loss journey. I kind of am always on a weight loss journey, but this time I've hit my goal weight. The goal is to stay at it forever, so the timing was right with finances and my weight to invest. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna book a tailor so this suit fits like, it's gonna be a $1,000 suit. It's gonna fit like a $5,000 suit. And by the way, when we're shopping today, we're gonna find some $5,000 suits too. So the price point may seem high, it may seem low, but they're higher. So let's see what we can find. And hopefully it won't be too crazy. But even if it is, I'm kind of okay with it. You'll see what I mean. Let's get into the shopping. Okay, so while my computer's getting ready, I just want to talk about, I really wanted to be able to go try this suit on in person, but we don't have a lot of high-end department stores or even high-end shopping at all. Too much in the Milwaukee area. I was looking for something very specific, so I could have maybe gone into Nordstrom or some of the nice designer boutiques I know of in town, but I really wanted to, I figured it'd be much easier, I guess, if I looked online first. Alright, so the first thing I do pretty much always is start with the Google machine. I just typed in, purple women's suit, and as you can see I get pink. No. This, I did consider hot pink at one time too, but this hot pink color is really trendy right now, and I definitely didn't want trendy. I'm not going to spend this much money on a trend, right? I had heard Acne makes good suits, Theory, of course Armani, who else? Hugo Boss, I mean, they make good suits. Michael Kors always makes good classics. So I was looking for kind of names like that. And I did go to their specific sites too, which I'll show you here in a second. But I started at Google. I mean, I've heard of Millie. This would be a really trendy color, and this J. Crew one would be a really trendy color. This Armani one is lovely, but just the jacket alone is my entire budget. So you could see how, you know, ridiculously expensive these can be. And plus this one, the color's lovely and whatever, but it doesn't even come with matching pants. And I wanted something with matching pants. So this one was out. Just out. Already out. All right. I saw a lot of Alexander McQueen too, but again, one of the pieces, either the suit, coat, or the pants would be my entire budget. So as awesome as it would be to have a piece of Alexander McQueen, no, he's out too, unfortunately. When I was doing the Google search, I saw a lot of like Amazon, Boohoo, Fashion Nova, stuff like that. Not sites I wanted to buy from. So eventually my Google search kind of came to an end, and I just had to go start at like the department store website. So let's start with Nordstrom. I sorted high to low because I'm like, oh, it'll probably start around 1,000. No, it doesn't start around 1,000. It starts around 5,000. You could come out with a $5,000 just blazer. I'm sure these are perfection. They'd have to be. But like, oh, the Row. I hear the Row makes good suits too, but I'm not spending $4,000 on a blazer. That is not in my budget. So yes, of course we're seeing very, very, very high-end Saint Laurent, Chloe, Fendi, Balenciaga, Maison Margiela. Yeah, super, super Givenchy. Yeah, these are like dream suits. We need to go a level down. So let's maybe start at page 4. Here we go. This is better. We'll start at page 4. Okay, so this is starting to be more in my price range. And I saw this, you know, Boss suit. If I wanted to go super classic, this would probably be a good one because navy blue's a color that looks good on me. But I wanted the length to be longer, and there's a specific silhouette I'm going for, and I'll show you when I get to it because I do want to show you something specific. It's definitely not cropped. I did see a bunch of fun Alice and Olivia suits that I considered, but they weren't purple, and I didn't want to print either. This Boss one is nice, but again, it's a little too short for what I'm going for. Okay, by the way, this is no longer my size since I've lost weight. But by the way, this is my favorite strapless bra ever. So that's why it's in my wish list. It's just gonna sit there till I need another one, which is probably soon because that's not the right size. But anyway, this was the best option I found on Nordstrom. However, couple things. They call it pink. And I'm not sure how I feel about that because I wanted purple. It kind of looks lavender. So I did consider this one. This was my top pick from Nordstrom, but I wasn't familiar with the brand. I looked up this Rice brand, and it looks like it's a UK brand, but it wasn't quite what I was looking for. It's a little more pink in springtime, and I wanted something that would work all year round. It's very pretty though. This is kind of the silhouette I was going for too, so very, very close. So then I checked Saks to see what they had. And that is when I found, yeah, women's work suits. That's when I found Halston. I'm like, oh, okay, Halston, I've heard of Veronica Beard. These are price points I would be comfortable with. Now they're the Alice and Olivia one again, which is a lot of fun. Of course, they also have the Alexander McQueen stuff in there. This is, I mean, this is way over my price point, but this has straight legs, also not what I'm going for. I don't love the straight leg silhouette on me. However, this Halston one has possibility. It's purple, but it's like a muted purple. So it's almost like a gray, but purple. It kind of seemed like a neutral to me. And you could wear it in the spring because it's purple, but you could wear it in the fall because it's like a dusky purple. Okay, so at this point I had some brands I knew I wanted to try, so then I figured I'd check out their websites. I was seeing a lot of Eeeek Tahari, and I think I had seen in a Google search that they did have one purple suit. This was their one purple suit though, and nah, I'm gonna need a lapel. Going to need a lapel, and I don't like the split leg. I'm gonna go more classic if I'm gonna spend that much on it. So that was a no for me on Eeeek Tahari, but this is cute. Hugo Boss, let's see what they have. Well, they also have a purple option, but these are cropped pants, and I don't want cropped pants either. I have a very specific silhouette in mind. That one's kind of nice. I didn't even see this one before actually. Light pink. They call these lavender ones, they keep calling them light pink. I don't know. I feel like that's more lavender, but it's also very spring to me. And I don't like a straight leg pant on me. So that's a no too. Okay, so I am not really familiar with Acne, but I've heard they make good suits, so I decided to check them out. As it turned out, none of these silhouettes are what I was looking for. So that was quickly nixed. Theory is another brand. And I did find this one at Theory. The price is really good. I don't like the bracelet length sleeves. I mean, look at this. I have to deal with short sleeves anyway because I'm too tall. I'm not too tall. Just my clothes are too short sometimes. So yeah, I did not want a bracelet length sleeve. I did not want to have to deal with length issues. And I didn't want a cropped pant. So the color was right there. I mean, this color is great, but also not the silhouette I wanted. Let me show you. I saw this Michael Kors, I think on the Saks website, maybe on Nordstrom too. This is the silhouette. This is it. This is the look I want in my suit. This is it. But I almost considered like tripling my budget just for this because it's so perfect. But it's burgundy, but I feel like I feel like burgundy would be fine. They also have it in red. Fuchsia. I guess it's fuchsia. A lot less versatile than fuchsia. But this is the cut I want. I want this hip-length jacket, full-length sleeves, boot-cut pants. The problem with these in particular pants is they don't show it here, but it's a split cuff. I think there are these ones. Show it from the back. Yeah, would you stop? It's a split cuff, which I am not crazy about in a classic, you know, $500 pair of pants. So these were very, very high contenders, except for the fact that I don't want to pay $800 for pants, even if they're beautiful pants. So unfortunately, Michael Kors was a no too. Oh yeah, I found a bunch. I've never bought anything from Alice and Olivia, but I always like looking at their stuff because it's so fun to look at. So I'm like, okay, maybe now's the time. These suits are just so fun. Look at that. Guess what? I just found out I'm going to Vegas for my 40th birthday on Valentine's Day. How perfect would that suit be? Maybe I'll try to find a budget version of that suit, because my front runner, oh yeah, that's right, they had a red suit too. My front runner ended up being this one from Halston, the purple one. This red one was lovely too. Is this attached? Yeah, I don't like those pants though. This Halston one, and it's jersey, so it's gonna be stretchy and comfy. And it even says it's machine washable. What? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And it's on sale. Activate cash back. So I feel like since it's a light purple, it could work for spring. Since it's kind of a muted color, it could work for fall. I mean, clearly she's wearing a turtleneck with it. So I like the cut of these pants. You know what I think I'd do though? I think I would have the tailor make them into boot cuts. So yeah, I think this is my front runner, and I asked my husband his opinion because obviously this is a big purchase and I get real nervous about big purchases like this. So, and he's like, yeah, I think you'd look nice in that. I do too. I have a little bit of hesitation about the exposed pockets, but it really gives it like kind of more of the 70s look, like Halston is known for. But it's not a deal breaker, and I really think I can maybe emphasize the boot cut with the tailor and have a really nice suit. I'm gonna order it, guys. I am gonna do it. We're gonna see how it looks on, and if it's terrible, I'll return it and the search will continue. So we're gonna be in the 10 or 12 range. My waist is about a 31 right now, so it would put me in the 12. Hips are like a 43. So I definitely think I want a 12 in the pant. Probably a 12 in both. So the bust would put me at a 10. I feel like I should get a 12 here too, and then if it needs to be nipped in, better to nip it in than let it out. Let me put my code in here. So it was $780, the sale price. Put my welcome code in here. $663. That's not bad because my budget was $1,000. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm ready to hit purchase. Okay, it worked. It worked. Okay. Oh, that was absolutely terrifying. Okay. When this arrives, I'll try it on for you, and then we will decide together, or I'll just decide whether to keep it or not, and then we'll go through the tailor process. Here we go. The day has come. My suit is here. We have a suit. Nice kind of dusty purple color. The jacket and the pants. It feels lovely. I mean, it's this really comfy knit jersey material, which is it's going to be a really comfy suit, that's for sure. So I hear my dog barking. I'm going to go try this on and we will see if this is something I will be keeping or not. So this is the suit. It feels incredibly comfortable. Like, it is super comfortable. And I think it fits, you know, okay out of the box, but I would definitely want to do some tailoring to make it perfect. I don't know, maybe, I still think the shoulders are a little wide. It's possible I could have gone with the 10. I was debating between the 10 and the 12 for the top, but I mean, bigger suits are in right now. It's not a big suit, it's a fitted suit, but bigger suits are in right now anyway. The pants are nice. Honestly, I don't think I need to do anything to the pants. I think the pants look pretty nice as is. I have the tiniest bit of room in the waist, but I'm not seeing that as a bad thing. So I think the pants fit almost, I think the pants fit perfectly. I'm really debating whether I should size down to the 10 or whether I should just do what I was going to do anyway, get it altered, make some little adjustments, and call it a day. So yeah, the pants are great. The top definitely doesn't look bad at all. It just doesn't fit as, you know, meticulously as it should, which is probably the point of tailoring. I have the suit back. I got the suit back today. It was 2 weeks after I dropped it off for tailoring. Pretty happy with the results. The tailoring process was super quick and easy. This took 15 minutes, so it was very easy. I went in there, I told her what I wanted. I did tell her that I was unsure as to whether I should have gone down a size because, I mean, the shoulders were kind of big, the waist was obviously too big, but the length was perfect. And I was worried, I still wonder if I should have gone down a size, but I am worried that the hips would have been too tight if I went down a size because that is where the problem area would have been. So the hips fit great. She took in the waist a lot. She actually added shoulder pads because the shoulders were kind of, I guess they're not really past my shoulders, but they looked a little droopy. So she added more substantial shoulder pads, took in the waist a ton, and also in the pants, you can't really see, I'll back way up, but I also have a video, I'll step aside. I also have a video of trying on the pants when I first, once I got the alterations back. I love what she did to the pants. So the pants did have a slight boot cut to them, but they were mostly straight legs. So I had her take in the legs, like the thighs and the knee area. So it was more like, more true boot cut. So the pants look awesome. Love, love, love the fit of the pants. I'm not used to having a shoulder pad, so I think I do have to get used to that. I still think I should have maybe gone down in size in the blazer, but it's much more fitted in the waist now. I have a couple grievances though that I just noticed as I'm looking at this. Okay, so look at the seams on this side. Can you see those? And then look at the seams on this side. They look skinnier, and the only reason I noticed that is because the pocket's sticking out more. Like, so she clearly had to take in the waist quite a bit, but she didn't take in the pocket. What? I mean, I could probably maybe tack that on my own, but the seams are not even. They're shorter on this side than they are on this side. So that is troubling. I should probably tell you the price that I paid for this. So as I mentioned, the suit itself came to, what do we say? like 600 something, under $700 total. And then the alterations came to $140. So I had to get the pants taken in, had to get the waist taken in, and then the shoulders, adding shoulder pads. So I think those were the 3 things I got charged for. I didn't have to do anything with the length. I'm not sure I got my money's worth on the jacket, so I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. The attention to detail, unfortunately, is not there. It's fine, I'll figure it out. I have to, right? I have to figure it out. Would I buy an expensive suit like this again? Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Not unless I had a real need for it. But hopefully I can get some use out of this. I know I'm going to use the pants a ton. I am obsessed with pants. The jacket I think would work on its own too. And it was definitely an experience, and I can't wait to show it off at some actual event, so we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Eeeek. I hope you got something out of it too. Maybe you think I'm crazy for buying a purple suit. I don't know, you can weigh in the comments, but tune in next week for whatever topic or book I decide to deck out next.